Once again, social media AV nerd Chip Walton from Summit Brewing Company here with
Hi, I'm Mike.
Mike Lundell, the brewer of another IPA.
And another IPA.
Yeah, what the heck is going on here?
This is another IPA. Check that out.
So we have here the two different batches, two different versions of Unchained 13, another IPA. As you can tell, you can see they're very different, but there's not a whole lot different. What is different between batch 1 and batch 2?
Batch 1 is, as you can see visually, it's a bit darker. This is using the Golden Promise from the Simpsons Malting Company. They dried it with a little more heat to give it a little more color than batch number 2, which is the Golden Promise from Thomas Fawcett Malting Company. This is their standard stock Golden Promise. So as you can see, it's a pretty light beer, Chip.
Is the hopping the exact same in the two?
Everything is same. The only thing's different is the malt. So the mash program, the hopping rate, everything is identical. It's a malt study, I guess, a study in malt on a large scale.
Both of these beers started at 13 Plato for Unchained 13. Brew number 2 actually fermented a little lower, right?
Yes. I think there were more unfermentable sugars in this darker beer than there were in this.
So the byproduct dryness, maybe a little boost in alcohol. And the taste is specifically different.
Yeah, if you taste them side by side, you'll notice that the darker one has some caramel notes to it that aren't as apparent when you're first just drinking it solo.
The first one is definitely a little chewier, a little residually sweeter. The second one is certainly drier. Certainly the bitterness pops out a lot more off those target hops.
Yeah, it's a little more assertive.
They're both beautiful. I mean, they're both extremely different from Summit's Blue Label IPA, which is also a British style IPA. So this is a beer certainly worth seeking out. And as we told you in the last video, the way you can tell them apart is brew 1, the bottle will say enjoy by December 13th, 2013. Batch number 2, I believe it says December 27th.
I told you I need reading glasses. I can't see that.
Yes.
Yes.
12/27. If you had to pick one, I know there's no such thing as favorite children.
I mean, I can't really decide one way or the other which one's better.
I'll jump on that grenade. I do like batch 2 a little more. In general, I'm a fan of drier beers, almost regardless of style, unless it's just supposed to be barley wine or Russian Imperial Stout.
Right.
But I'm loving that because it's that far of a departure from any IPA I've had through Summit. But our coworkers have been loving that brew 1.
Yep, I'm not going to say which one's better. Let the customer's got to decide.
The customer's always right, not the AV guy. That guy doesn't know anything.
He just knows editing.
Yeah, if you can track them both down, do it. Today happens to be August 1st, IPA Day.
Happy IPA Day, Chip.
Happy IPA Day.
And happy IPA Day, America.
Keep it unchained, folks.
We'll do our best to keep it unchained. You do as well. I think that'll work.
Yeah.
All right, I'm Mike Lundell, and I approve this message.
Get your beer on, brother. You made that. Take my nerd name badge off.
What's my name?
Hey, look at this guy.
Look, these look different.
This guy sells this stuff.
What do you think of this, Mike? Batch 1, batch 2.
Delicious.
Oh, by the way, we'll be at, where are we going to be, Mike, today?
Barrio Lowertown.
Barrio Lowertown, from
413,
to 613.
give or take.
Give or take. Give or take a few.
Cheers.
Boom.
Paid for by the Off the Chain campaign, Summit Brewing Company, St. Paul, Minnesota.